Hey, what's going on, everybody? Blake here. Welcome back to the channel. If y'all are new, thanks for showing up. If you're old, thanks for coming back. Got some NFL wildcard weekend player props. Take a look at here today on PrizePicks. We've got Cleveland and Houston's video posted already. I'm going to try my best to get all these videos out, one for each game, 2 picks from each game at least. And we'll jump into the next game that we got here. We're going to be taking a look at Kansas City and Miami. So, man, this game's supposed to be really cold, minus 20-ish, wind chill. That's what it's going to feel like. So based off of that, for at least for our pick for the Chiefs, expecting the Chiefs to run the ball more, and I say more. So honestly, Kansas City has really been struggling I guess the latter half of the year. Just with their receivers dropping balls. Kadarius Toney, talking about you. Travis Kelce hasn't been very involved as much as he should have been. At the beginning of the year, he came out hot, had like a touchdown for like 6-7 games straight, and then he just hasn't been involved. It's just been really weird and frustrating for Patrick Mahomes, especially with these receivers. Travis Kelce's not getting open like he should, and then the receivers that he does throw to fucking suck. So it's just more of a reason for them to lean on their run game. They don't have Pacheco's carries up yet. I imagine if they post it, it'll be around 16.5 or 17.5. I like the over on either one of those. I think he'll get 18 carries, but they don't have that up. So go ahead and give me 65.5 rushing yards. Now, I don't think there's supposed to be snow. You can correct me. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think there's supposed to be snow. It's just supposed to be really, really cold. So I like Isaiah Pacheco over 65.5 rush yards here. With the Chiefs, there's not that many props I do like. I will say one that I won't really, I guess I'll go ahead and give it out here, but we won't go into it. One that I am going into myself is going to be Mahomes, and it's going to be over his pass attempts. And that totally goes against what I just said, which is why I didn't really want to go into it too much here. Oh, look, they actually bumped it up. So I have it locked in at 33.5 pass attempts on the over. So that makes me feel a little better about myself because I kind of felt like an idiot taking that. But I don't know. That's just kind of a gut feeling for me that Mahomes is going to be in a position where he has to sling the rock. But anyways, let's go Pacheco. Give me 65.5 rush yards. We take a look when they played Miami and Germany. That was kind of an ugly game for both of them as well. Pacheco still got 66 rushing yards on 16 attempts. We've seen him, sometimes 16, pretty average. We've seen him get sometimes 18, 20 attempts here. Miami does have a tougher run defense than they do pass defense. So I just think we'll get a lot of carries early. If Kansas City can hold on to a lead going into end of third, beginning of fourth quarter, should see even more touches for Pacheco here. It should be a close game though, so it's still going to have to stay competitive. And Pacheco is a dude that fights for yards. I love watching Pacheco run. Dude fights for yards, refuses to go down. Wild card game here. Give me Pacheco going off at least 66 yards. Next one that we're going to be taking a look at here for Miami is going to be Tyreek Hill. And honestly, I expected myself to be able to find several props that I love on this game. But, man, they're really tough on the board. I like Tyreek Hill over 6.5 receptions here. And we take a look at this. Tyreek Hill over 6.5 receptions. Let's dive into the stats that we got. So, Mr. Hill, targets look really good too. They're set at 10 flat. When they played, he got 8 receptions on 10 targets. Let's get that punched in here for you. And again, that was just kind of a really weird game. It was just ugly on offense, kind of for both teams. Not rush receptions, you fuckhead. All right, so we take a look here. So we're looking for 7, right? Because the line's set at 6.5. We want the over, so we're looking for 7. Looks pretty good here, honestly. I mean, pretty consistent. And he still cleared this. He didn't have a great game against Kansas City before. Still cleared his receiving yards prop. Pushes his targets. Didn't clear his receptions. I'm sorry. Didn't clear his receiving yards or his fantasy score. But he did get his receptions in. I think he's going to have a better game, as weird as that might sound, because it's going to be freezing balls. I think he's going to have a better game this time than he did before. He's played in cold games. He was with Kansas City. He's comfortable in Arrowhead Stadium. He hasn't played any really cold games in a minute, but he's played in them before. He's been in that situation. He's totally comfortable at Arrowhead. I think he's looking for a bounce back game as well. And if we're expecting the Dolphins to play from behind anyways, Tua's going to have to be slinging the rock towards the end of the game, and which that's the Dolphins' identity anyways, is run or pass pass pass. So I think they'll come out early. Tyreek maybe going to halftime with 3-4 catches, and at the end, if they're behind, have to sling the rock a little more. Looking for Tyreek. So that's going to be that. On that game, we got Tyreek over his 6.5 receptions, Pacheco over 65.5 rushing yards. If you're feeling crazy like me, you could take Mahomes over his pass attempts, which is now at 34. But that's going to be 2 picks, man. So let me know what y'all think. Good luck to everyone. Try and get this Bills game dropped next. Hopefully it'll be tonight or first thing tomorrow morning, followed by some NFC teams. So let me know, who do y'all got winning this weekend, and who do you got going to the Super Bowl for the AFC? Because, of course, we know the NFC, the Cowboys will be there. So who do y'all think the Cowboys will beat in the Super Bowl this year? Let me know. Good luck, y'all. Later.